Welcome back. The September jobs report is out in just over half an hour from now. We are experiencing record growth in this economic sweet spot, and some say there may be more growth to come. Careerbuilder.com is predicting the U.S. will add 8.3 billion jobs over the next 5 years. Joining us now to discuss this is the first on Fox interview, Careerbuilder CEO Irina Novoselsky. Irina, great to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
This is a lot of jobs that you're talking about. Are these new industries? Tell us what you see happening in the next 5 years.
Yeah, well, technology is driving a lot of that growth, and so you're seeing it in two ways, both on new industries that are emerging, such as AI, robotics, cybersecurity, as you would expect, and the high-wage earners are seeing a lot of that growth, so in jobs like nursing, software development. But we're also seeing a lot of growth on the low wage in industries that are really the American fabric, manufacturing. But what's really driving some of the interesting conversation around that is the technology aspect and the skill deficit that's happening as part of that.
So you're saying high wage and low wage jobs will see growth, 5.71% for high wage, 5.69% for low wage.
Exactly.
But you have some issues with the middle wage jobs and how that fits into this. Tell us about that. So they're on the decline?
They're getting hollowed out. So the top is growing, the bottom is growing, and really the middle is getting stuck in a dilemma where they have to get more skill set if they're going to get there. So they're either going to go up or they're going to get left behind.
What effect does technological automation have on that middle set of jobs? That seems to be the thing that's driving a lot of workers out of the marketplace, either pushing them higher into high-skilled or lower into some of those jobs that you were talking about earlier. What do workers do about that?
You know, it's a really good question, and one of the things that's happening, employers are saying that 70% of their jobs have a major technical component, including even in manufacturing. A machinist today has a big technical aspect to their job than even a few years ago, and so consumers and employees are really left looking how do they upskill and career path in non-traditional ways. The four-year education model is really difficult for them. It's budget restraint, it's time restraint, and so they're looking for really unique opportunities to get that education and that skill set in non-traditional ways.
How are we going to add this many jobs with an aging population and people leaving the workforce?
You know, it puts a lot of conversation on the employers. So one of the things that employers are really left to do is create that competency skill training internally, because what's happening is there's not enough of the skilled employees out there to recruit. So one of the largest things employers are really dealing with is open roles for a very long period of time. And they're maneuvering around this talent deficit, so they're taking it on themselves. One of the things that we're doing is we're no longer mandating a four-year college degree for some of our roles. We're taking on the onus to bring in the people and train them ourselves.
So what should people do if they want to get one of those high-paying jobs?
I think it's a big opportunity for middle-wage earners to start upskilling, career pathing, learning the technology skill sets to move up, or they're going to get left behind.
Irina, great to see you. Thanks so much. Irina Novoselsky there.